on.
So, project number 2 for today is getting this lovely fig tree into the ground. It's a king fig, which I understand grows well in the Pacific Northwest. Tried to do a little homework on it. So, all I'm doing now is making a square pit. And once the side is up, then we can start moving some of this dirt out of the way. It started. All right, so we've got our beautiful king fig. It's time. I have no idea if burping this rascal helps at all. That was just me, but it does feel, yeah, like it's a little more loose. So, come on in and take a look. You can see these roots here. And just like I said, they have nowhere to go but around. So, this is just a tickle. Just kind of tickling the bottom of this to give it a little looseness so that these roots will want to move around. Come out of this corner a little bit. And that's it. Supporting the bottom and then setting it as upright as possible before I start putting soil back in the hole. And I imagine you could use something, but right now I just want to use my hands so I know I'm getting down in this corner, not leaving air pockets, which would be very bad for your roots. So I'm really making this hands-on situation here in getting this. Now, you'll see other people putting in amendments, fish emulsion, Epsom, fertilizer, and that's okay. That's okay. But this soil is so rich that I want to leave it to the soil. I want to leave it to this good, healthy soil out here. And leave it to the roots to reach out and really try to dig for their treasure, which will only make them stronger instead of hovering around where they got a good meal before. Let them work a little bit. And you'll see as I put this dirt in, I'm packing. It's not going to hurt it. You do not want it so loosely in that the first little bit of rain, the first little bit of wind, and this poor thing is out here shaking and falling. You don't want that. So give it a good snug home. Now, the next thing, good gracious, this is like work. The next thing I'll do is put some of this lovely compost that's been getting all juicy and cured over the winter a little earlier. What was it, a month or two ago? Where we took biochar, crushed it up.
That's about a month ago.
About a month, yep. We turned it over in the compost, so it's been absorbing, pulling in those nutrients and give a slow release. Now, I said I'm not putting fertilizer on, but I am going to put a layer of compost on, which will work kind of in the same way, but a bit more naturally. So, and then one last little trick that I'm going to use to protect the bottom of the sapling now that it'll be further away from the patio and more tempting to things that like to nibble. These are toilet paper rolls that I have just taken a knife and split. Man, I'll be popping these onto the tree to protect them from little nibblers that might want to come up and try to chew on these tender parts while they're getting older. Totally biodegradable. These are from a bamboo made toilet paper. No dyes, no freaky stuff in it. They are sturdy. So as they degrade, I'm not worried about it. It can just go and be a part of the tree. So collect a few of these and you can use them out around the garden. So that's my little trick for you today. And now, nothing to do but throw some of this compost on. And after I do the compost, and let me say one more thing. Another thing this helps do is remind me to keep a little open barrier around the base of this tree. We do not want to choke this poor thing out, smothering it with too much around the base. So those little paper rolls are also a good reminder. Give me space. And the last thing, gosh, look how rich that is. Good gracious. Ooh, it will be hard to be patient for those figs, but it will be worth it to be patient for these figs. It will absolutely, come on out of here, be worth it. But the last thing we'll do, I'm going to do another layer this thick and then add clean, undyed pine nuggets. So it's a layer of mulch to help protect this a little bit and keep some of this moisture around this little tree. You know, it's just a number of things you do to help give it its best chance. I was reading in the paper how fertilizer is getting more and more expensive, and I'm not some gigantic commercial grower, so I've got more space to be able to do things like this. And they're very effective. Give something a try yourself and see if you're not surprised at how beautiful your plants come out, how strong their systems are, how heavy this bag is. So, yeah. So yeah, our last bit is moisture protection. And I, for one, already feel better. I don't know about you, but just having something in the ground today, oh, the endorphins. And a little pack. Even though the hole is a square, apparently I like circles because I sure did put a circle of mulch around it. That's all right. Last thing I'll do is come up and give it a good soaking water. But I don't know that that's something you need to watch. You know what it looks like to pour water, but that's it. 1.5 projects for today. We'll see what else we can get away with. But I'm really excited about this fig. Yeah, that's it.